my name's Naomi and I'm here to talk about an ICD implant. It's a pacemaker. It's also called the implantable cardioverter defibrillator. Sorry, I had to look down at that. And I have one. I've had one for about 7 years. I was born with tetralogy of Fallot when I was about a year old. I had my first surgery. And about 3.5, I had another surgery, which has kept me going until now when I'm 38 years old. I'm assuming that I probably will have to have another surgery to probably, I think my valve is starting to go. But anyways, that's another story. I'm here to talk to you about the ICD implants and how scary they can be, but also they're here to save your life. But it's something that's really hard to deal with when you have to deal with it. You know, people take it for granted when they have a healthy heart and they don't have problems. About 6 years ago, 6 or 7 years ago, I went through very tachycardia. It wasn't tachycardia, it was a bad rhythm, I can't remember what it's called. And it wouldn't go back, so they sent me, I live in a small town about 8 hours away from Vancouver, BC, Canada, and they sent me there, and I was there for a very long time. They did lots of tests and blah, 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 blah. Anyways, they implanted me with an ICD. They never gave me really any options. I felt like they didn't give me enough information, and I'm making them sound like it was a really bad thing, but it's if I would have known today all the stuff that I've gone through, I probably wouldn't have gotten this implanted in me. A couple reasons why. I feel like my health has deteriorated since then. It's caused me a lot of anxiety, and the reason why it causes me a lot of anxiety is because if your heart does go off, like off beat, off rhythm, your pacemaker will try to, in your ICD, will try to correct it. And if it doesn't correct it, it will give you a really bad shock. And that shock, the first time it ever happened to me, it felt like I was being electrocuted from the inside. It feels like there's a small explosion in your heart, and it's a very scary feeling. And if the heart rate doesn't correct itself again, it will do it again and again and again until your heart rhythm is at a, normal heart rhythm. So it's basically like getting paddle shocked, but you're awake. So imagine that. It's a very scary thing. You know that it's there to help you, but the trauma that you have afterwards, the post-traumatic stress that you have afterwards, can be debilitating, which I have found through the last years that it's happened to me. Anyways, I'm not really sure why I am putting this up on YouTube. I think maybe it's therapeutic for me. Maybe I will talk to more people who have had this experience. I'm possibly thinking of getting the ICD removed, but then there's all that anxiety of if I get it removed, what if something does happen? It is an insurance policy, but I can't live anymore because I'm scared to travel. I'm scared to drive my car. Anyways, there's a lot of reasons. So I'd also like to talk to other heart patients and converse back and forth for information of keeping your heart healthy, and some things that the other doctors might not explain to you, like magnesium and potassium is really important for you, and a lot of heart patients are lacking those certain types of vitamins. It's really important to exercise, not be overweight, and all those things that you already know, I'm sure. But anyways, I think this first video is really just about the anxiety of the ICD implant. And for those who are having that anxiety and stress, you know, I totally send my love out to you because I understand what you're going through. And, you know, just try not to think about it. It's a horrible thing to say. Like, I know it's bad advice to say, try not to think about it, but try to think of the good things in your life, and eat well and take care of yourself, because it's worth living for. Your whole life is. Anyways, thanks for listening to me, and when I get more organized and actually know what I'm trying to talk about, I'm gonna post some more videos. Blessings to you, heal your heart, and much love. Bye.